The breath is moving. You're having. I cannot teach. I cannot stand in one place and teach. I have to be moving. I have to move around the room to teach.
So you breathe automatically when you're doing that.
Absolutely.
You don't have to tell yourself to breathe.
No.
Okay, so where are we?
Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Today is the first class of the term, so it will be a nice and easy class. We'll release the whole body. Sorry, shouldn't be reading. We'll release the whole body and loosen you up for the term ahead. We'll start with some basic Pilates moves and move on to harder ones later in the term.
Okay.
Very good. Natasha's
Well,
teaching.
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Very good.
No, it's a
Yes.
very
Strong,
projection. Clear voice.
Yes.
Great projection.
Done that a few times and knows what she's
Oh,
talking
of
about.
course.
So it's
But
congruent.
it's to my eyes, it wasn't. There was false there. I can tell you.
Authority.
Yeah.
She
Wasn't
knows
brilliant.
what she's talking about. Shut up, Leslie.
I was thinking.
The breath is moving. You're having. I cannot teach.
Closing up.
I cannot stand in one place and teach. I have to be moving. I have to move around the room to teach.
So you breathe automatically when you're doing that. You
Absolutely.
don't have to tell yourself to breathe.
No.
So why don't we partner up and do this?
Well, can we go around once?
Sure, okay.
Alright, Leslie, do you want to stand or sit
Oh.
or? do
Okay, do you want me to?
it? Why not?
Okay, so where are we?
Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Today is the first class of the term, so it will be a nice and easy class. We'll release the whole body. Sorry, shouldn't be reading. We'll release the whole body and loosen you up for the term ahead. We'll start with some basic Pilates moves and move on to harder ones later in the term.
Okay.
Very good. Natasha's
Well,
teaching.
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Very good.
No, it's a
Yes.
very
Strong,
good projection. Clear voice.
Yes.
Great
She's
projection.
done that a few times and knows what she's
Oh,
talking
of
about.
course.
So it's
But
congruent.
it's to my eyes, it wasn't. There was false there. I can tell you.
Authority.
Yeah.
She
Wasn't
knows
brilliant.
what she's talking about. Shut up, Leslie.
I was thinking.
Stop putting yourself down. Shut
I
up.
remember you were teacher training.
Yeah, I do too. Shut up, Leslie. You're great. Shut up. Okay, Uma.
Can I borrow your book?
Sure.
So, for those of you who are new, Yoga Health is a fairly new form of yoga. It accomplishes the same things as other yoga, but without all that pushing and straining.
Okay, that'll do.
That's so
Yes.
nice.
This
is very good.
The voice of authority.
So it's one in every house, remember?
Not pushing and not straining.
But Uma, I think most teachers can learn from Uma's, including me, the tonality work she does in class is really quite. It's very up and very down and
Reassuring.
yeah,
Is it like that in class?
Yes, it's sort of soft.
more so.
It's strong, but it's soft. You know what I mean? It's sort of
Musical.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just like Uma,
We've done this.
Oh.
strong but soft. Yeah, you heard me. Julia, want to do a bit? Have your eyes closed and anywhere is fine.
So get as comfortable as you can and remember that this is your time to relax, get flexible and tone up at the same time. As well as these benefits, many people report that they sleep better at night and have more energy during the day.
Okay, thank you.
That's good. Very soon.
Did you hear when, Julia, when you faltered over that word? How we all faltered with you?
Yeah.
And so how your hesitations in a class affect your students on a level that we really have very little idea over. And it must be, I don't know how Julia has managed to do so well this quickly, because English is not her first language. So it's even more difficult for her, I guess, to bring the same intonations and I mean, she's done so well bringing all the class plans together, and her knowledge of English might be slightly better than mine. But how was your breath while she was? Did anyone notice how their breath was? Slow down. Okay. And do your bit.
Bringing your attention to the contact that your body has with the floor. Start with the back of the head, right shoulder blade and right arm.
How was that? How was that?
Really good. Yes, it's good. Very
Beautiful.
good.
Did anyone dare not to do anything?
Yeah.
Is the Croatian side.
Slow.
Strong.
My heart is here. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Very good.
You faked it well.
Yeah.
You should have gone first.
Okay, do a little bit more, because I'll try and give you some feedback, but that was great.
Okay. And more importantly, become aware of your breath without trying to change it. Is it deep, shallow, fast, slow? However it is, allow your breath to deepen very slightly.
No,
Enough.
very nice. Thank you.
I like how you explained the words when you're saying, like when you said slow, you said slow, slow, which, you know, you explain the words, so I like that.
So there's a congruence within the speech patterning, that when you talk about lifting your leg up in the air, that your voice should also go up in the air.
Yeah.
And when you talk about bringing your leg down, your voice tone should, or your voice tonality should reflect just what you're saying. It's a lot to think about, there's a lot to throw at you, I know, but it is a natural experience as well. So, well done. I wish I could give you, can you give any feedback? I would breathe into your belly a little bit more, because although you paused at the end of how is your breath, you were already gearing up for the next breath. And I mean, I could hear that, but probably your students would.
And I think once again it comes back to reading
Yeah.
off the page.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And when you're not reading, I feel the ability to embody is so much greater. But it's, for me, I've been teaching for a while, it's harder to embody when I'm reading off the page. So I think anything that could be improved will naturally happen for everyone. It will just naturally happen.
It's true.
Reading off the page is very different.
Don't get into the habit in the first place, because we've actually had to physically wrest the plan out of teachers' hands sometimes. Look, just do it without the plan.
See, I always did it. I had the plan at the side, but
Yeah.
I thought people would think I didn't know my stuff if I was constantly referring to
I walk around.
I know, well that's
And I-
good. I mean, it makes me feel better that you
Refer
refer to it so much that I just sort of,
read word for word.
you know, glance
Yeah.
back at it.
Absolutely. Well, and actually, during the training, we teach you to keep what we say, keep something in your back pocket for when you go blank, in case you put. Because I put my plan down, and it's how do you get from over there to where the plan is without freaking your students out. And you have to have something in your back pocket that you know is there. And mine, and I shouldn't tell you because you know what I'm doing in class now, is breathing in, belly rises, breathing out, belly falls, which I repeat as many times as I need to get back to my plan and find out what I'm supposed to do next.
No, I don't think it's just yours. I think everybody has shared it, and I think every teacher uses that one.
Well, that's great. You can come in at
Because
any
it brings
time.
everybody back to centre, including
I mean,
the teacher.
Yeah, it's true.